So my morning routine usually starts the evening before. So I usually get home from the gym at around 6 p.m, gently put down my bag and make my way towards the kitchen. Sometimes I even forget to close the front door. I'll check the fridge first of all for any snacks, and if there's nothing in the fridge, I'll check the press. And usually my hand gravitates towards the sugariest item in the press. I'll take that. And then I'll probably snack away for a couple of hours. I'm not even joking. I'll sit there and just stare at the wall enjoying my sugary items. And when I'm ready, I'll head to bed. Oh no, scratch that, I'll get undressed and head to bed. Climb in. I usually check my phone for a little while before I head to sleep. Doze off. Next thing you know, we have to wake up. Usually I'll hit the snooze button until approximately 5 minutes before it's time to start work. So I'll stumble out of bed and struggle my way towards work and literally be half asleep for the first few hours. The problem with that is I hate my life in that period of time. So I've decided that this week I'm going to take some initiative and start waking up earlier. That's right, I'm dedicating this video to all you Americans who are grilling me in the electrician video about only waking up at 6 a.m. Being like, dude, you only wake up at 6 a.m. I'm at work tools in hand at that time. Like none of you have ever heard of an 8 till 5. Like what time are you finishing at 12 in the afternoon? The concept doesn't consist of anything complicated really. Set my alarm for 4:30 in the morning, wake up, go for a walk, alright? The reason why I'm going for a walk is because I haven't got one of them jobs where you sit down and organise spreadsheets for 8 hours a day. So I can't utilise my productivity through something like that, because I've also moved company, alright, and I work literally a 2-minute walk from my house, so I don't have that equivalent of a commute anymore. So that's why I'm waking up and being so groggy and tired at work. That walk in the morning will wake up and also act as my commute. And also I wanted to experiment with the potential benefits of going for a walk at that time. You know, what does it do for you? Probably should have cleaned my room up for the video a little bit. Currently getting stuck into the nitty gritty of the first walk of the week, and it's like I've come to some sort of instant epiphany. You know, why have I not been doing this already, regularly? I'm still also waking up a little bit, and it is a process. I'm starting to really understand how long it truly takes me to wake up, and it's been roughly about 40 minutes so far, and I'm still sort of coming around. I'm still fasted, because if you're cramming food into you at 4:30 a.m, you seriously need to reevaluate something. Oh, day 2. One of the major issues I was running into as a result of waking up this early was not getting to bed on time. We all know the problems that are associated with not getting a full 8 hour sleep, and some nights I wasn't even getting to bed until about 10:30 or even 11:30. So I'm missing out on vital hours of sleep here, so that wasn't ideal. I slept in an hour later this morning, right? I made that consciously, that decision, because I've been staying up in the evenings watching the Euros till about 10:30. So I've not been getting an ideal amount of sleep hours wise. I hate my life enough as it is, so getting low sleep, I just don't want to add to it, man. Don't want to compound on that. And if you're wondering, I haven't got the peasanty instant coffee with me, alright? I didn't want just to get me back about it, because I'm not quite at that hipstery YouTube level where I have ground up coffee beans and put it all through a coffee filter. Maybe a few more subs and it'll start getting to me head a bit. Make some coffee that's been digested by an elephant. Oh, I don't even know what I'm saying. I need to go back to bed. I'm not even joking. I'm having a rest day from the gym today, and I literally think I'm gonna head to bed at about 6 p.m. or something like that. I just want a big, monstrous sleep. However, as long as you're doing things right, you're getting to bed on time and getting enough hours sleep, I can't think of anything other than positives associated with getting up this early. Like, it's only 8 o'clock now, I've been for a walk, and now I'm getting stuck into creating the rest of this video. I'm even putting together this clip right now as we speak. I went to bed at 9 PM last night, which was a good idea because I basically woke up at 4:30 by myself this morning. I mean, I did need the fucking punch in the head of an alarm clock, but my eyes opened before the alarm. My eyes opened at 4:29. I can't go for a walk this morning because I actually have to be in work for 6:30. So I'm gonna just go full Karen mode on Google AdSense because I've been struggling to set it up for the past 2 weeks.
Can someone please inform me what this machine is useful for in the gym? I feel like Windows XP with a virus.
I have to credit Niamh, my girlfriend, for the inspiration to go ahead and get up this early. Months ago, when she was in the height of it with college and work, she barely had a second to herself for months on end. So she used to get up super early in the mornings and go for these really long walks, and it would have been the most enjoyable part of her day. Whoa. Niamh was crazy enough to join me tonight, Saturday morning. It's that early that it feels like.
It is not that early, it's 5:20.
Look at that orange face. Oh wait,
Golden.
that's just the reflection off your hair. Niamh's actually the one that inspired me, like subconsciously, probably like 4 or 5 months ago, because she was doing this for what, like 8 months straight, something like that. What was your verdict on that? Why'd you do it? Because I used to just wake up and be like, well, I'm a bum, because she would have already lived 40% of her
I
day.
only started doing it because I was in college. And I sat in my bedroom all day. That's why I did it. And then it was just so refreshing being up at this time in the morning.
I feel like I did an irresponsible job of capturing the vibes of the sunset on the beach. Well, we were there like for about 2 minutes while the sunset was there. But the beach was really peaceful and nice, so I might return tomorrow and like reenact it, but I won't add this bit to the video because then you'll know I did that. Do you miss getting up really early and walking?
Yeah, but only because walking in the evenings is so hectic. I hate walking in the evenings. But then the gym in the evenings is hectic as well, so I'd just rather go in the morning.
It felt like we booked a reservation to have the whole beach to ourselves. It was that like quiet and nice.
Peaceful and not windy.
And I am in desperate need of a coffee. The problem with waking up at 4:30 in the morning is that the coffee places don't even open till like 8, which is just irresponsible. I have to say, I'm hungry for this. Niamh's saving her breakfast because she's meeting a friend, so don't be crucifying me in the comments. Tops. So let me tell you what the crack is. I may have slept it by about an hour this morning, but we won't get too caught up about that because it's a Sunday morning. All right, it's the time of the week to take things a little bit slowly. I'm still up early and I'm just going for a small walk today. Gotta get a bit of editing knocked out the park before I continue to spend the day with my girlfriend for once because she's got a weekend off. I'll tell you what else happened this morning, all right? So I woke up, I immediately clocked the McGregor fight's probably on, and it was. So immediately hopped on Twitter just to see what the story was. And as I was checking the live feed, next thing I knew, McGregor's defeated. He is TKO'd by snapping his ankle in half. And if you see in the pictures, you're probably aware of how gruesome it is. So in my head, I'm just thinking, what on earth will happen next? Because this was probably the biggest fight of McGregor's career. And to have such an unfortunate defeat to a TKO by literally snapping your own leg in the first round, like, what happens from here? A quadrilogy? I suppose it has to happen. Or will he even recover from that leg break? You know?
And just one thing I want to be clear about. See, as we're talking about McGregor, okay, the Americans are at it again. They're asking like, oh, are you Conor's nephew? Like Conor McGregor? Or, oh, if McGregor was a Sparky. Listen, I am in no way similar to McGregor. Even my accent, alright? Believe it or not, for people that aren't familiar with the variety of Irish dialect, I sound nowhere near as Dublin as he does. But listen, if you want to keep spreading the rumour around, fire away, because you never know what role that might play in a potential Logan Paul v Ben Grant YouTube boxing event. So it's Monday, which is the final day of me waking up early this week. So let's rewind back to this morning and see how I got on. Oh yeah, that's right. I completely shagged it this morning because there may have been the Euro 2020 final on last night.
You've done a bad job vlogging tonight, but you know what I've learned? I've learned it well.
Of course, I wanted to clarify that this sort of thing wouldn't be applicable for everybody. A lot of people have different jobs, their lives are just structured completely different to everybody else's, so they probably have no time in the mornings to go out and go for a walk. But for those of you that might be lucky enough to have the ability to do that, I highly recommend doing it. I might have only been doing this for the week just to document for YouTube, but I'm going to continue doing this every day, mainly because it just adds a different dynamic to my day. Instead of going to work and letting something, you know, completely irrelevant outside of it just being my job to affect my mood completely and affect my day pretty much. You know, if I've gone for a walk or I've gone and done a bit of work early in the morning, hours before work, my day's already up and running and nothing can really stop me when I've got that sort of momentum. Like by the time I'm heading to work, I'm pretty much in like the middle of my day instead of the very beginning. Also, it's really peaceful going out at that time of the morning. Going out and walking the streets at 4:30, alright? There's not a lot of people around. Guys, if you've made it this far into the video, I really appreciate you. You're my favourite kind of person. Let me just remind you, yeah, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And click that bell notification icon so you'll be notified whenever I upload. I upload every week, more or less. I was a day late today because of the Euro finals. I didn't want to get cock blocked by the Euro finals in terms of how many views the video gets or me subscribers being arsed when their country's probably playing in a final. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you next week.